Hi everybody and welcome back to Nail Crusade. This is just a real quickie Temu haul. One of the reasons that I'm doing it now is because I was about to sit down and do a spring set of nails and I realised I needed some of the bits that I've got in here. So without further ado, we'll get on. So we're starting off with a fluffy mat, and it's to help me make it a bit more interesting for you when I take photos of the my nails. Those keen-eyed amongst you may have already seen it because it's already out of the bag where I've used it. That's probably having a hissy fit. It's possible. Another order arrived. We will go on. So next out is it says it's a manicure pen. It's a fine liner. As when I was doing the sweater nails with my brain today. Not had enough coffee, obviously, this morning. So when I was doing sweater nails with the lovely Linda, I realised that I didn't have any very long liner brushes. I don't know if you can see this one. This one is does it say, fit the arc of the nail, apply. No, it doesn't say what length it is. Let me just have a measure for you. There we go. I've got to think that must be a 21 millimeter there, so not quite as long as Linda's 24, but not far off. Nice and fine. Right. Let me see if I can get the beautiful plastic bit out. Not at the moment. Right, I shall put that on there and I shall leave it out so I can go back to it and put it together later on. Right, next one. So this is for my giveaways, or when I just want to send one of my nail ladies or one of my friends a little something. So it's a little card of positivity, and there's a diamond in there, until you find your own sparkle again, a heart so you know that you're always loved, a flower to remind you of beautiful things, an elephant so you'll never forget the difference that you make, and one of my smiles for you for when you can't find your own. And I don't know how long it will take to get to this lovely lady that I'm thinking about, but I do think I already know who I might be sending this one off to. So there's a little bag of strength that will be winging its way across the airways and across to an international friend of mine. Right, next. Right, so this is the reason that I opened these. Oh, it's a Temu, it's a bag in a bag. So it's a bag in a bag from Temu, and when we finally get the bag open, it is a nail stand set that is non-magnetic. Now I've got one exactly the same, and unfortunately I have already broken one of the stands, which is a bit of a shame, but these are so useful when you're using cat eyes. And also, as you may have noticed, I only have really inky dinky little nails, and when I'm doing a set of press-ons, or I'm making a set to show you and then I'm popping them on my hand, some of my nail stands are not, they're too big for the little teeny weeny nails to fit on. So a new nail stand there. Bit more. ASMR. Here we go. The next one. Right. So I know that I have got an awful lot of silicone molds in here. So I'm going to put those to one side as they come up and go through them all towards the end. Right. Well, we can net the another data cable. I'll just lose them. I've got a feeling I have a teenage son that disappears off with them. So those of you who stamp will know what these are. This is our lint rollers for stamping. I'm going through, I'm really getting into my stamping actually. I'm trying to do 2, 3, maybe 4 sets a month. So watch out for those. And I'm going to be needing a lot more lint roller. Now, there we go. This is, oh, there's a nice cloth in there. It's adhesive remover. Now, I don't know about you, but I get lots of, not so nice bags, but some quite nice bags from TEMU or when I've been getting stuff. And because they've got a big sticker all over them, I can't reuse them. And it seemed a bit of a shame. So I'm going to try this adhesive remover. It was peanuts, a couple of pence, I think, might have been a quid, to see if I can get the sticky off the bags and then I'll be able to use them. So that's what that's for. Ah, there we are, just a sticker. Maybe she's born with it, or maybe it's sertraline. It's a bit of a joke. Russell, hang on. Here we have, oh, so some butterfly, reverse butterflies for stamping the wings, so you can, I was going to perhaps put a cat eye behind them and then stamp over them. So, more stamping ideas. Not sure what's in here. Right, let's have a look. Oh, it's a bag in a bag. Well done, TEMU. Another bag in a bag. Hang on a minute. Let me put that with mine. Okay. What have we here then? Oh, ah. So, hardener, strengthener, and keratin. Now, I'm going to be doing on a polish up, which you will see either this month or next month, some air dry designs with ooh, gosh, with Megan. And I can't remember what Megan's YouTube channel is at the moment, but I will put it up on the screen. Yes, I'm going to be doing some air dry. So this is air dry polish that I saw and thought, oh, that might be interesting. It's like it's got furry bits in it. Something. So we shall see what happens, but that's an air dry polish that I got. That. Here we have a feather. Again, for me, it's a white one, so it glares a bit, doesn't it? But for me to put my nails on to show you and display them. There we go. Ah, black. Black pens, 3 different black pens. They are micro, graphic, quick dry, water-based, water-resistant, marks on anything, and they are, this is a quite a thick one. I use that for marking thumb and thing on there. And then we get finer. This one is, let's see what size it is. Oh, 0.05. So I think that's 0.5 of a millimeter. And then this one is 0.1. So this is 1 millimeter. So this one is twice as thick. So there we go. Let's see. There it is. And I can use those for writing on nails. Now, I have to say, best way to store these is this way, because they do dry out quite quickly. Let's wait for a minute. And then, more pens. We have extra fine point. They are 0.7 of a millimeter, so less than a millimeter. So they are very fine point. There's a white one, a gold one, a black, and a silver. And again, you can use those for writing on nails or drawing the outline, those sorts of things. Those there. Now I bought this to squeeze out the squeezing out the packet of cat foods, but I thought it would be quite useful for if I'm trying to squeeze contents out of a tube. But again, you know what TEMU's like. I didn't realise it would be quite as big as it is. So it may end up in the kitchen for the cats, or it may end up with my stuff. Not 100% sure yet. But she's quite cute, isn't she? And they are very useful. There we go. Oh, another little thing that I've bought for see, this is quite a nice bag, look. But then it's got a great big sticker on the back of it. So again, I thought I will try that sticky stuff and see if I can get the stick off. Anyway, inside is this way round. Again, for popping the nails on to display them. Or you can have it around, which I thought was quite a smart move. So I've got two choices there for how to display my nails, and yeah, and obviously it will go landscape or portrait. I think it's quite nice as well. Yeah, that's that one. Yeah. Silicone, silicone, silicone. Oh, more brushes. So you can see I've been having a nail brush frenzy. There's obviously a bit. I do this. So we have in here a set of wooden handled nail brushes, and we have, starting with the smallest, this one is a 6 mil. I wonder if that's the right lid. Some of these lids don't fit as fit more snugly than others. So that's the, so we've got a 6, a 9, you need to, a 12, a 15. I find myself taking a few of those. Sure what you call the little bits of the brush. Anyone know what you call the little bits of brush? Anyway, I might end up taking a few of those off. And the longest on there was an 18. Okay. It will be quite thick, I think. But then when you've got your polish on, it end up being a bit smaller. Anyway, so there we go. So there's a nice set of brushes there, although those lids don't seem to be staying on very well, do they? Might have to find a way around that. But again, I don't think they were very expensive. A couple of pounds, I think. Silicone, 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 silicone. Oh, more silicone. More brushes. Right, that's the end of the bag. That's all the silicone. Oh, no, it's not the end of the bag. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Right. Now we're getting very clustered, aren't we? Dear me. Right, okay, so boring stuff first. Nail swatches. So I can swatch the colours or have a practice. Girl can't have too many of those. More brushes. These might be double-ended brushes. Does it say on here? No, it just says 5 pieces. Again, it's quite a nice bag. I just need to get rid of the label. There we go. Did think these were pretty with their with the pink and the hearts on. So we have I'm not sure what length these are. Hang on a minute. So I think this one is probably 15 mil and 10 mil on there. So that is a 15 and a 10 mil. Oh, that's long. So there's an itty bitty one there. That's about, I would say that's maybe 4 or 5 mil. I don't know if you can see where I'm. And then this nice long one here is 30 mils. Wow. Wowzer. That is a long brush. Look at that one. Now, Linda, you'd be proud of me using that one, wouldn't you? There we go. So that was a 5 and a 30, I think. And what do we have here? Oh, this one looks quite long as well. So we've got a little one on the end that is probably looking about maybe 6, 7. And then a longer one here is in the 25 range. So there we go. And I have to have a bit of a practice with these. This could be a nice set. There we go. So we've got a shorty again. That's coming up around the probably 9 mil. And this one looks like this is coming in just over 20, maybe 21, 22 mil. There we go. Set there. And then the final one in this one, that's about a 10. And this one is coming in, at 20. There we go. Nice range of brush sizes there. And these, the lids fit on nice and snug. So they're very nice, like those. The packaging. These were all TEMU, and if you want me to try and find the links for you, I will do that. Just timestamp what you were interested in. So more ideas for displaying nails, and I saw these and thought, well, again, they weren't very much. Coffee coasters, but there is purpley marbly one, a blue marbly one, a green, a darker blue, and then sort of a corally orange. So really I've got no excuse for not having a nice background to show my nails off on, have I? No excuse whatsoever. And also make nice tea posters, coffee posters as well. And again, here we go. Sticker, both sides, nice bag. And in here are these are chains, but they are full chains. So let me show you different sorts. So we have silver. Across the back of my hand there so you can see. Very fine. As I've been saying, because I'm trying to show you my nails, I'm working on quite small nails now. Rather than using the bigger tips out of my sets to make. Okay. That's more of a boxy chain. And then there's a gold in there in the ball chain. And I don't remember my very first polish up. I don't know if you will remember. I did nail art using chains, which the lovely Lou from Nails by Vitilugo taught me how to do. And she now has a wonderful she's got 2 YouTube channels now. She's got into doing a channel with her sister called 50 Shades of over 50 Shades of Twins. And it's the funniest YouTube video and the funniest channel I've ever seen. She is hilarious and her sister is hilarious. So if you get a chance, if you haven't seen the polish up, I shall link it at the end of this video. And if you haven't had a chance to have a look at 50 Shades, over 50 Shades of Twins, then please pop over and have a look at that. And again, I will put a picture up for you. So we are done on all the goodies. I'll be back in a minute to show you the silicone moulds. Now then, I'm back and I'm going to show you the silicone moulds in a minute. But while I was away, I sprayed some of the adhesive remover onto just the back of this one that had got the chains in. And it says leave it for 2 minutes and then with a scraper, well, the only scraper I've got is my Maniology ones. So with a scraper, scrape it off and then wipe it over. Well, I'm scraping it off, and then you can see a little bit of the sticker that was left. I couldn't quite peel it off. And that, I think, has come off really nicely. I'm just going to give it a while, obviously, because I've left the chains in there. It's probably not a very good idea. But it's not completely gone, but it has definitely gone from where I was able to give it a good scrape. Maybe we'll come back. Does it still fit it? Yes, it does fit. Right, well, I'm going to peel off this here. And then, that's not peeling off very well, is it? Is it worth it? I don't know. Eco-friendly and all that. It does smell nice. And to be honest, these little bags, I'll just peel that off carefully. Oh, look at that. There we go. So that's gone too badly, has it? Right. So I'm going to put the spray on that again. Probably actually tip out the chains. There we go. Tip out the chains. Put the spray on there again while I talk to you about these silicone mats, and we will come back and see if we've managed to get rid of the sticky. So we have to leave it for 2 minutes. Right on. It's a sort of very lemony smell. Right. So on with the silicone mats. And actually, I don't know. Right. So this very first one I've got is lots of letters. Just the alphabet. There we go. Uppercase and lowercase. And you can just put whatever gel you like inside there. Set it and pop out your letters. That'll be really useful. Then I've got one here. I saw this when I was thinking about my bangle nails. And these are all little like belts and mainly belts, I think. Belts and crowns, I think there are in there. But all, and because they're in this tube shape, they become the shape of the. Oh, can you see the letter on that side? Oh yes, there we go. Belts and buckles. There we go. But they will sit over the shape of the nail. There we go. There's another one here. So these were just stunning. Look at these. How pretty are those? It's going to be easy to get out. Give those a go at some stage. If you'd like to see me just having a go at these silicone molds and seeing what I can get out, then let me know in the comments and I will make that video for you. So here we go. This one is all chains. And I thought, to be honest, I've got silver chains and I've got gold chains and I might have the odd sort of black done on. I might have some rose gold, but I might want some purple chain or some pink chain. Or I might even want to see if I could cat eye on a chain. I don't know. So I thought that might be quite nice. And then obviously I can not get sweater one. I know I'm probably not going to end up doing these until the autumn now. But they're just so pretty with the hearts there. I'm sure I can find another use for them. And then finally, I kept this one till last because I actually got I've got my should be fine. It's silicone. So this one was a 2-pack. So in here we have some tulips and some leaves. There we go. And also there are some there to use on the nail, and there's some little bows there, and I may actually use that in this nail set that I'm planning to do for you when I finish this video. So just wanting to zoom in on my nails and not there we go. There we go. So Right, shall we see how this is getting on? So here it is. Where is my scrapey? Here's my scraper. So I'm just scraping away. The label coming off. Now I do know you can get better scrapers than this one. See, this is just the one that I've got from for doing my stamping with. So you can get a scraper that might actually be a bit better at getting the naily bits of glue off. But oops, right, let's see. Not quite all come off, but it's definitely better than. Maybe it needs another spray. Maybe it needs another spray and a different sort of scraper. I'll get back to you and let you know. Well, I'm back. I can't say it was overly successful. There you go. Anyway, it was only maybe £1, something like that. It was worth a go. And maybe I just need to get the right scraper or leave it for a little bit longer to let it do its thing. But there we go. So if you've enjoyed this video, then please do, hit that like, subscribe, drop me a comment if there's anything you'd like to see me do. And I shall get on with making this set of spring nails to show you at the beginning of March. See you all soon.